Hello everyone, welcome back to more FM16 with Manchester City. This, I think, is episode 15. It's our second run of games through our second season, so we're hoping to get some good results. If we just have a look at who we'll be playing today. No big guns in there. I'm hoping we can run through these matches quite quickly. A few league games, a couple of Champions League games, or one Champions League game. But after the great episode we had last time, it's all about consolidating those points and making sure we're top of the league very early on so we can carry on doing that from now on. So we'll kick off today with an away match against Newcastle, and I'm looking for a good performance. In terms of the team, we have made quite a few changes. Obviously, we beat Atletico in midweek, so need to refresh a few players because it's been quite intensive. So we've got Raheem Sterling and Moussa Sissoko coming in on the wings. Rom McNolly is going to start at left back. John Stones at right back, and Rooley's going to go in goal. I think Rooley will probably be better than Hart by the end of this season if we give him some game time, so I will be chopping and changing the goalkeepers unless one of them severely dips form. But I probably will look to move Joe Hart on at the end of the season. Or I might keep him if he doesn't get unhappy because he does help our homegrown quotas. But I think this team should do well today. Renato Sanchez with the ball on the edge of the area. He finds Moussa Sissoko, who scores a screamer from the corner. What a goal from Moussa Sissoko there. Great layoff from Renato Sanchez, but I think that was his left foot right into the top corner. 1-0. Here come Newcastle. Thauvin tries to put the ball in, but Company's there with a big clearance. Thompson instead tries to find Went, and he has scored. Newcastle back on terms. McNolly's throw to Pogba, spins his man, finds Renato Sanchez. Excellent run from the edge of the area. He's always there, and he finally gets his first goal for us. And we have the lead back 2-1. Another chance for us. I'd like us to get the breathing room if we can. Raheem Sterling's been quiet today, but he's found Paul Pogba. And there it is, 3-1. Two players who we haven't seen much in this match. Raheem Sterling and Paul Pogba combining to make it 3-1. And there is a full-time whistle. A good away win against a team that can usually slip you up. But we've got a good performance. Very pleased with Renato Sanchez, who did get man of the match. I think that was just a very solid performance, and we can look forward to our next match. Quite a few changes for this Capital One Cup match, but still a very strong side going out there today. I was debating resting Sergio Aguero, but given our goal is the quadruple, I can't afford to take any chances, especially away from home. So we've still got a very strong team. Fabian Delph, Kovacic, Mangala and Zuma are maybe the four players who don't start that many games. Sissoko could probably be added to that bracket, but he did very well in the last game. You can see all the average ratings for these players except Delph are very high. So I'm hoping we can come through without a scare, without extra time, and especially without penalties. De Bruyne's free kick. He looks for the players in the middle, can't pick them out. Have to play it through instead. Kondogbia puts the ball over for Bernat, but Arnautovic has got there. Not a really good clearance. Kondogbia can try and pick a pass again. We've got a man free on the right if we can pick him out. But here's De Bruyne, looks for Bernat, swings it across to Sissoko. What a vein of form he's in. It's 1-0. We've been thoroughly on top in this match and we get our deserved goal. Corner from Silva, puts it across towards Mangala. And after I knocked him off at the start of the match, he's turned up now to make it 2-0. Clock just winding down here. I think we've got the 3 points. Silva looking to make a gloss on this, but he's put it into the side netting, and that will be full time. A very good win for us at 2-0. Keeps up that winning streak, but also means we're into the next round of the Capital One Cup as we look to achieve that quadruple. Match 3 of the episode, and we are against West Brom yet again in the league this time and at home. After winning 2-0 and resting a few players in the last match, we're back to a full strength team, and at home, we should be winning this match by 3 or 4 goals to nil. And goes the ball. Bernat's there. 1-0. Took me by surprise, that highlight. I was expecting that to fizzle out, but there was Bernat, and it was 1-0 in a flash. Silva puts the ball in. Cleared out. He's there again, though. And that is a full-time whistle. We have got the 3 points today. Not as convincing as I would like, but we were totally dominant. Over 60% possession, no shots for West Brom. And that is becoming a familiar theme in this season. Another strong team being sent out against Dynamo Kiev in the Champions League tonight. I want to make sure that we get top of the group ahead of Atletico, and that means not slipping up against the smaller teams because they won't. No major changes. Renato Sanchez and Kimmich coming back into the team, but otherwise our usual full strength 11. Zabaleta's won the ball back. Now Renato Sanchez trying to take it forward. He's done brilliantly there. He's still got the ball. 4 players around him, but he's holding on to it. Picks out Paul Pogba with more room. What can he do? He looks for Bernat. Excellent ball in. There's Aguero. Silva! The ball just seemed to roll through everybody there, but Silva didn't give it up, and he scores his 50th goal for City to give us a lead. There is the victory, an easy 1-0 win. Keeping up that good run of form. I want us to start scoring more goals, but it looks like Sergio Aguero is just not on form at the minute. He's putting in the effort, 12.5k run, but just not quite getting the goals. And it looks like Mauro Icardi might have to start coming on as a substitute if he doesn't get them soon. A few changes again for this team as we take on Burnley at home. I'm expecting a comfortable win. Have decided to put Mauro Icardi up front, partly because Aguero's not on form and partly because he's not 100% fit. We'll see what he can do from the start. Sissoko and Sterling starting just behind him. Sanchez in the midfield. Kondogbia at defensive midfield. Romagnoli and Stones back in at the full-back positions. And Rooney back in goal. Slightly weakened team, but we should still be getting a good win from this match. Order from Sterling. Cleared out by Harry Arfield, but not very well. Sissoko can find Sanchez. Sterling's free on the edge of the box if he can find him. He's gone to Paul Pogba instead. What can he do? He's going to have a strike, and he scores. 1-0. Paul Pogba with a goal. I want him to get more goals if he can. He's on 4 already this season. I think 15 is a good target for a decent centre midfielder. John Stones coming down the right. Beats 2 men there. Can he get the ball in now? Pulls it back to Pogba instead. He's got options. Sanchez trying to reverse the play, but Pogba's there with another excellent strike from the edge of the area. 2-0, 2 goals for Paul Pogba. I said I wanted him to score goals, and he's definitely listening. Rooney with the pass forward to Sissoko. It's come for Sanchez. He's got John Stones free down the right. Company can pick him out, and he does. What can John Stones do here? He beats one defender. Finds Sissoko. Now Pogba clean through, and he's got a hat-trick. Paul Pogba. All from the edge of the area, nearabouts, and it's 3-0. What a performance from him. Corner from Sterling, time nearly up, comes back out to him. It's been a very comfortable win today, yet again. Finally getting the goals. Paul Pogba just dominating the show with a hat-trick from the centre midfield. And there is a full-time whistle, another good 3 points in the bag. We are now the other side of the international break, playing our final match of this episode away against Watford. We've had a near perfect start to the Premier League season. Just that draw away at Arsenal getting in the way of our record. Another strong team going out there today. Icardi starting up front again with Sissoko and Sterling on the wings. Kimmich is going to play at right back with John Stones tucking into the middle. Renato Sanchez, Kovacic and Kondogbia in the middle. Still a very strong team, not our strongest by quite a way really, but after the international break a lot of our big players are suffering for fitness, so we'll lead with this. We've got big players on the bench like Aguero, like Silva, like Florenzi if we are in trouble, but I'm expecting us to win another good game here. Amrabat's got in behind the defence here, and he has scored in the first minute of the game. Amrabat managed to somehow get in behind our defence, and it's 1-0 to Watford. Kondogbia is there to cut that one out. Now Sissoko can launch a counter-attack. He looks for Icardi, but the ball's cut out by Watford and they're on the attack themselves. Juanfran's got through and scored, and we're 2-0 down, and this is shocking. Again, Watford coming at us. John Stones clears it out. Now De Bruyne. Can we launch the counter-attack? Our defence have been the really poor players today. The attack hasn't been too bad, and here's David Silva. Can he swing a ball in? He does find Aguero. It's blocked, but Kovacic, we've got the goal back. We can still turn this game around. This is going to be full time. I have no idea what has happened today. Our defence have decided to take the day off. The rest of the team weren't too bad, but the defence were just utterly appalling. And, I mean, they're not even reacting. I don't understand what is wrong with them. I don't even care if they're stressed. They should be stressed after a performance like that. I'm stressed after a performance like that. And Watford are actually second in the table, so maybe we shouldn't be too upset, but they're just not good enough to be in that position, and we shouldn't be losing to them. We are still at the top, though. Nobody's going to be able to catch us just yet, so it's not the end. It means we can't do an unbeaten season, but that's maybe asking for a little too much anyway. It was nearly such a perfect episode and such a perfect start to the season. Maybe we shouldn't let this result get us down. They do happen in Football Manager. You quite often just lose games that you have no idea why you're losing. And that is the final episode of this episode. We are 8 games into the Premier League season. We've played a couple of Champions League matches as well. Things are going well overall. We're still, the possession wasn't quite there today, but we're averaging that 60% rate overall. The team doing very well. So I think we'll have to put out our strongest team for our next match, which I believe is against Feyenoord, and get back to winning ways immediately. We can't let a dip of form happen this early on. But thanks very much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed it, do remember to drop a like on the video. Leave a comment too. Let me know if you're enjoying this series, or if there's things that you think I should be doing. If you've got some advice for me, let me know. And subscribe if you haven't already. But that's all for today. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.